I thought my husband was having an affair, but the truth was so much stranger. My husband Marcus started acting weird in March. He'd leave for work at 7:30 a.m. like always, come home at 6 p.m. like always, but something felt off. He was distant, distracted. When I asked about his day, he'd give one-word answers and change the subject. I figured he was stressed. His job had been demanding lately. I let it go. Then I noticed he was showering the second he got home, every single day. Straight upstairs, 20-minute shower, different clothes. When I asked why, he said, just feel gross after work. Fair enough. Offices are disgusting, but my stomach kept twisting. Something wasn't right. I started paying closer attention. He'd check his phone constantly, angle the screen away from me. He bought new cologne, started dressing better for work. My chest tightened every time I thought about it. Was he cheating? That had to be it. The signs were all there. I felt sick. We'd been married 11 years. I thought we were solid, but maybe I'd been blind this whole time. I tried asking him directly, is everything okay with us? He looked confused. Yeah, why? You just seem different. I'm fine, just tired. I wanted to believe him. I really did, but I couldn't shake it. 2 months went by. The weird behavior continued. I started checking his pockets before doing laundry. Nothing. Checked his car. Nothing. Looked through his phone while he showered. All clean. Maybe I was being paranoid. Maybe he really was just stressed. Then our joint bank account started showing strange charges. Barnes and Noble. Every single weekday, 6:47. Same amount, same time. 12:30 p.m. My heart pounded. What was he buying at Barnes and Noble every day? I called the store. Hi, my husband's been making daily purchases. Can you tell me what he's buying? The employee sounded bored. We can't give out that information. I hung up. My hands were shaking. I decided to follow him. I know that's crazy. I know, but I had to know. The next morning, I called in sick to work. Waited until Marcus left, then got in my car and followed him from a distance. He drove his normal route toward his office building downtown, but 2 blocks before his building, he turned left. Pulled into a shopping center, parked in front of Barnes and Noble. My throat tightened. He sat in his car for 5 minutes, then went inside. I waited 20 minutes, then 30. He didn't come out. I went home. My mind was racing. What the hell was happening? The next day, I followed him again. Same thing. Straight to Barnes and Noble at 7:45 a.m. I finally went inside, walked around for 15 minutes, couldn't find him anywhere. Then I saw him, back corner, sitting at a table with his laptop open, a venti coffee next to him, wearing his work clothes, just sitting there, typing. I walked closer. He had earbuds in, didn't see me. I looked at his screen. He was on Facebook, scrolling, not working, not writing, just scrolling. My vision blurred. I backed away before he noticed me. I drove home and cried for an hour. Then I got angry. I checked our bank statements going back 6 months. Barnes and Noble charges every single weekday. Started in August. 6:47 every time. The price of a venti coffee. He'd been doing this for 8 months. I pulled up our security camera footage from the garage. I scrolled back through months of recordings. Every single morning, Marcus gets in his car, leaves for work. Every evening, comes home at 6 p.m. exactly. Then I checked his work email on our shared iPad, looked at his calendar. It was empty, completely empty. My stomach dropped. I scrolled through his sent emails. Nothing since July. I called his office. Hi, can I speak to Marcus Chen? I'm sorry, there's no one here by that name. He works in accounting. Ma'am, we don't have a Marcus Chen in our system. I couldn't breathe. When did he leave? Long pause. According to our records, he was let go last August. 8 months. He'd been lying for 8 months. When Marcus came home that night, I was sitting at the kitchen table with all the bank statements spread out. He saw them. His face went gray. What is this? I asked. I can explain. Explain what? That you've been pretending to go to work for 8 months? That you sit in Barnes and Noble all day drinking coffee and scrolling Facebook? He sat down, put his head in his hands. I got fired. I couldn't tell you. Why? Because I'm a failure. His voice broke. I'm supposed to provide for us. I'm supposed to have a career. And I got fired for missing deadlines. I couldn't face you. So you lied every single day? He nodded. What were you planning to do? Just sit in Barnes and Noble forever? I don't know. I kept thinking I'd find another job, but every day I'd just freeze. I couldn't do it. I stared at him. This man I thought I knew. We separated 2 weeks later. He's living with his brother now. Sometimes I still think about him sitting in that Barnes and Noble for 8 months, pretending to have a life. I filed for divorce last week. The barista there probably knew my husband better than I did.